Hello, everyone. Very nice to be here. As it's actually my third time I'm here in Bulgaria and third time on the stage. And I want to start with this important question that probably all of us thinking about. Okay, the AI is rapidly growing. The implementation of AI is just everywhere. And through these my previous speeches, two previous speeches, the first time I was asking a question, so who of you present here ever used ChatGPT? Thank you. The last year, I was asking, who of you regularly uses ChatGPT? And today I want to ask, who of you regularly uses ChatGPT or Claude on everyday basis for their job? Okay. So we see how this new technology became like very common for us. And we even don't know how to work without it anymore. And certainly there are some benefits and drawbacks, but the question here is who is actually responsible for the great results of a company? Is it marketer or is it new technologies and AI that helps us work better? A few words about myself. I'm, as was presented, a co-founder and the director of Yespo, the omnichannel customer data platform. We help e-commerce businesses to collect the data about their customers and then make the most efficient communication that will bring more revenues and more happy customers to this business. And as a customer data platform, knowing a lot about your customers, we understand that this data is vital for building effective AI-based technologies. And let's start with a little bit of statistics. The AI market is booming and growing rapidly, and here we see how investment in AI technologies are growing every year. And even more scary thing is actually this graph. It shows how in different tasks AI is getting comparable with the efficiency of people. The tasks like image classification, visual common sense reasoning, the natural language interface are the areas where artificial intelligence is already better than human. And okay, that's scary. You know, the common question, are we gonna lose our jobs? Let's try to understand how actually AI influences the business. You know, the technologies based on AI are on the market for a while already. And predictive segmentation, product recommendations, marketing automations, they are on the market for several years. It's not something completely new. And there's a set of tools that we as a marketer sometimes use. Some use product recommendations. Some already implement predictive segmentation for their campaigns. Some generate images or text for their messages. And the biggest shift that we expect will be the next big wave is the agentic approach, where all those technology, later available separately, will be combined in one interface where AI, as a marketer's assistant, will help you to manage all the campaigns, all the marketing in your company. And probably this makes everything even worse. Yeah? There's gonna be someone who's gonna do all my job. What the hell? Let's dive deeper in how exactly those technologies improve business performance. The three main areas: product recommendations, predictive segmentation, AI-assisted A/B testing, and agentic AI. There's four main trends. Product recommendations is basically the technology where AI knows exactly what your customers want, what they want to buy, what's the next best offer for them. And these technologies also evolve. Before that, we had so-called collaborative filtering modeling that help to predict what people buy based basically on a frequency. The more often people buy some stuff together, the more often the algorithm would recommend this additional product to previous one. The transformers, it's a new word, and for you to remember that, I want to tell the ChatGPT actually has this T in the end. This is transformers. And that's the technology that is already implemented not just for chatting, but also for predicting the next step of a customer. The model works in the way, I'll try to explain it, not the way it's described on this slide because I don't like them. So imagine that customer, when visiting your website, he's writing his own story. So I went to the main page. Then I went to the category of shoes. Then I went to a subcategory of sneakers. Then I looked at the product from Nike. And that's my story. Imagine that transformer algorithm will see it as a sentence, like ChatGPT sees something you typed there, and then he tries to predict how to continue this story. And the same way how he sees the whole sequence of actions of all sequence of words in the sentence you plug into ChatGPT, the same way transformer algorithm can continue the story for your user and make this whole story complete. And this technology works very well when he understands that person that was looking at bicycle, then he purchased a water for sports, and then he purchased a gloves. The old generation of algorithms would recommend 3 different products. But transformers understands, okay, bicycle, sports water, and gloves for exercises. This is probably a bicycler, someone who likes bicycling basically. And to complete his story, he will suggest absolutely different products like T-shirt or shorts or helmet. And let's make it even better. The large language models brought us the ability to explain to the machine, to the algorithms, what actually means each of these particular items. Because in previous generation of recommendations, we only, basically the output of the recommendation algorithm was if the product ID was 1,067,000, the next product ID is 1,068,000, for instance. Now, vectorizing of descriptions or images of products helps us to give the algorithm the understanding of what these particular products are. And in this case, it can better predict what are the best next products for this particular person. It solves completely the problem of the cold start. We know when you have to train model for a long period and have statistics on every item sold, so it will be recommended. Now it's not necessarily. The product algorithms improved. And improved not only in my imagination, it's actually confirmed by these numbers. We implemented this new technology across different industry. In electronics, we saw 40% uplift in conversions. In tools and home and gardening, it was 21% improved. In fashion, we had tremendous results because complete look, when you purchase jeans, jacket, and T-shirt, it has to be completed. And in this way, it works even better. We had over 3 times better conversions with these new algorithms. And let's now move to the initial question. So who actually improved those results? Are those algorithms? The team of Dnipro M, which is a manufacturer and seller of tools, #1 brand like this in my domestic country, but also present across Europe, they improved CTR by 105%, basically twice improved the CTR, and grew the share of sales twice. Not because the algorithm is so good, but because their team was smart enough to implement it. Another major solution that is already in the market for a few years, it's not something completely new, is when AI knows who are the customers that want to buy from you. Basically, it helps to understand from all your customers who are the most interested in this particular offering you have for today, and helps you as a marketer to pick the proper audience. It works in a similar way. It analyzes the historical data, what people were looking at, what were they purchasing, what was their experience. Any type of data could be used. And then, as an output, we have predictions, the level and probability of conversion of each particular person you have in your database. And why it works better? Because we all here marketers, we know how to do segmentation. Yes? Let's play the game again. Who does segmenting for their campaigns? Okay. We have guys who know about it. For others, I will explain. As a marketer, you usually have an opportunity to narrow down your audience. So for instance, for Apple Watch, I will take the audience for people who use Apple devices when browsing my website. They also purchased some products from Apple before. Maybe those who were engaged in emails where I advertised Apple products. I could also understand your gender and target in this way, but predictive AI algorithms take into account a lot more. It also sees patterns in the way how people purchase. It sees all the browsing history of the users, and it also sees similarities between these different groups of users, and in this way, it can improve your segment. Just one nice example. Otaji is a Ukrainian clothing brand. They offer clothes for women, and they had the Viber campaigns. So I know Viber is quite popular here in Bulgaria, as well as in my home country. So this example is very valuable for you. Before that, they used manual segmentation. Marketer was actually also trying to narrow down the audience so they would get the most effect from the Viber campaign. But with predictive segmentation, they managed to eliminate all the users who will not likely buy, and also add to the segment people who were not taken into account by manual filtering, but adding more people who are ready to buy, and they were increasing the number of conversions eventually. So the simple number, 310% increase in return on marketing investment means that we managed to get 4 times more sales, spending 4 times less money. One of these. The next example where we can, as marketers, benefit from using AI is continuous A/B testing. Well, typically, A/B tests, everybody speaks about A/B testing. But honestly, it's hard and it's not very popular. So just for statistics, who of you made an A/B test in the past months? Okay, 1, 2, 2 people, 3, 4. Okay, it's even less than I expected. But there is a reason for that. I don't know if you see it very well, but there is an example how to do a multivariate A/B testing in any marketing automation tool. It's hard to do. So that's why the new approach, one from many block, is a block that automatically iterates different variants of the message. Quite often we see that once implemented a very well done abundant cart campaign or abundant view campaign, it stays like this for months or years, because you have to take care about a lot of other stuff. You have your seasonal campaigns, you have something broken, you have data missing. And A/B testing is something that we put for future. But now we can do A/B test immediately and continuously. Even if you don't want to do them yourself, you can delegate it to AI and just confirm the suggested changes. This is an example of Prom.ua. This is the #1 marketplace in Ukraine. It has about 52 million monthly visitors on the website, and they have about 2.5 orders monthly. So this is huge scale. And the team implemented this sequence of automatically optimized campaigns, which started running for 2 months. Only in 2 months, with this minor change that didn't cost them anything additionally, they managed to increase 26% more clicks, and in general, it brought 5% more of sales. Zero investment. Just new approach to the way of doing those campaigns. And the agentic AI is something that we expect to come. We understand that the way we interact with ChatGPT, when he runs a Python script to show us a diagram or analyzes the data, is something that is quite familiar already. And in this way, we're gonna see how all the tools, marketing automation, will work in future. So marketer sets the goal, the system tries to offer the best ways to achieve those goals. And marketer have to oversee them, accept, and let the system execute. We have an example of how it works with email campaign creation. For instance, for webinars, we already have this pilot solution. When you provide only link for the webinar, the AI generates the sequence of emails that have to be sent. It prepares a content, and it prepares all the copywriting for this campaign. And then it runs A/B tests, iterating from one type of message to another, sending email and text message, or maybe email and another email if it was not opened. And in this way, we have the continuous improvement process running daily. So there is plenty of benefits of using AI solutions. They really improve the numbers. And I want to show you how, as an illustration, the results of analysis from British Airways, on average, up to 70% of pilots have an ability to have a nap during the plane flight because there's a lot of automations. And of course, this is a joke. I don't mean that we will sleep at our works in future. We will not sleep at our workspaces. But what will change is that we will preserve our energy from tedious and repetitive work for creative, strategic thinking. And that's where AI will help us. And quite common phrase, it's not AI that will replace the humans. It's humans with AI will replace humans without AI. And if you get back to initial question, so who actually increases the revenue of the company? Is this a marketer or is this an AI? My answer is, it's you. You are the people who can implement the changes in your businesses so that the benefits of AI will be available for your business. So it's you.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you.